2 years ago, on April 22nd, 2023, my whole life changed because of a simple band field trip to Six Flags Discovery Kingdom. That day, I performed at high school about 20 minutes away from Discovery Kingdom, and then afterward we went there. I also wasn't into coasters back then, so I didn't know the size of the coasters, I didn't know how many loops they'd have, and the biggest coaster I'd been on was Space Mountain at Disneyland, and I really did not like that ride. I also cried on Thunder Mountain Railroad there, and so I really wasn't into coasters back then. But I remember driving in and seeing the huge towering coasters in the skyline and thinking to myself, I am not going on any of those anytime soon. I remember parking and then doing that half-a-mile walk into the park and watching Batman go, and I was just like, how do people enjoy swimming like that? It's just so insane. I remember looking at Medusa and Joker and saying to myself, maybe I would do this if I came here a bunch, and even then it would take me like 5 years to actually get the courage. But the group I got stuck with actually did all of the big rides while I chickened on them, and I just waited off-ride for them to get off. Around 2 p.m., I got with another group, and I did like the bumper carts and the swinging boat ride in the middle row, because I was so scared of it, and I thought I would get sick on it, and like right now, I'm just like, how was I scared of that? Like, that was the tamest ride ever. Like, I can't believe I was so scared on it. Those were literally the only rides I went on all day, and when we got back to the bus to go home, I wasn't super into coasters, and I probably wouldn't have gone back besides the other field trip with my band 1 year later. And when I got home, my dad told my brother and I that they had extra tickets on the band field trip, that he had gotten them for us for free, and we'd be going back in about 2 weeks. This is where I started to become an enthusiast. I started watching videos about people ranking the coasters at Discovery Kingdom because I was determined to ride some of them. I decided to ride Joker because 1, my friend dared me to ride it, and 2, it was about 100 feet tall, and everyone I saw on YouTube raved about it, saying it was the best coaster there, and I learned a lot about how it was a hybrid coaster, and I learned about other coaster manufacturers along the way. In May, I forgot what the exact date was, but I went back and I went on my first looping coaster, which was actually Boomerang, and I kind of liked it, but I knew that was a bad ride from my research, and after the whole entire day, around 5 p.m., after building up all of my courage, I rode Joker for the first time, and I absolutely loved it. I would pay $100 just to ride this ride for the first time again. And I remember hitting the final brake run and saying, oh my gosh, I just did that. And like, I was just looking at the coaster and I was just like, oh my gosh, that was so insane. The airtime, the inversions, oh my gosh, that was the best ride ever. And ever since then, I've become a coaster enthusiast. That trip in May sparked my interest in coasters, and I've been to amazing parks since then, and it's just so weird to think that I start off the 2023 season by crying before riding Thunder Mountain Railroad at Disneyland, and then in December of 2023, I was riding Tattoo, and in October, I was riding Pantheon, and it was just so insane. From going to such small coasters to absolutely amazing coasters, and it wouldn't have been possible without that band field trip on April 22nd of 2023. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye!